So today we're going to walk through USDF Training Level Test 1 for Dressage. I'm here with Lana, and Lana is a dressage rider. We're currently in Wellington, so good place to be. Hi. This is the beginning of the test. Okay. You start at A, which is you walk into the arena and you proceed with Trot. So you go ahead and trot A to X. Looking great. You're doing great, sweetie. Demerit. I don't know what they do in dressage. Okay, and so, and this is, you're halting at? I'm looking at the judge. The judge would be at C. Okay. Sometimes there would be another judge at B, but on this level, usually there will be one judge at C. Okay. So you'll halt, you'll salute, and that marks the beginning of your test. And did you say X? X is right here in the middle. Marks the spot. This is X. We have invisible letters. Okay. Those are the visible letters, but we also have letters on each quarter line, the center line. Like I said, they're invisible. Okay. But you know they're here. Proceed with Trot. Trot, C. You don't want to do the spooks and bucks here. Like here you really want to try and be nice. And smile to the judge at C. Make sure to go into the corner. Don't cut the corners. This is good. We're getting our workout in as well. That would be an invisible ghost in the corner. And then at E, we're gonna circle left 20 meters. We are looking at the regularity and quality of trot, shape and size of circle, bend and balance. So I'm going to start my circle here. It's a 20-meter circle. 3 20-meter circles. Oh, that's a really good visual, actually. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, that's a great visual. Whenever you need to do a circle, just make sure you go from this letter to that letter, and that would make it a 20-meter circle. And then you can also kind of reference those letters as well. Arena for dressage, and it fits 3 20-meter circles. Okay. So if we're doing the circle at E, that would go all the way to B. And we'll go like this. And so is the top of your circle at V, between V and P then? Like you kind of hit? So yeah, that would be at V. Okay. And then B. I actually, my geometry is pretty bad, so. I think you're doing great. B, and then we're gonna touch at this letter here between R and S. Okay. Come back to E. And now we've done the perfect 20-meter circle you've ever seen in your life. In no way, but ideally it's a circle, not a square, not an oval, it's a circle. Okay, moving on to... Okay, so we just finished our 20-meter circle at the trot. We keep going at the trot, and then at A, we're gonna pick up canter left lead in the first quarter of the circle. Because it's a training level, you are allowed to pick up the canter in the first quarter of the circle. It's okay. As opposed to at A. As opposed to at A. Okay, yes. So that makes sense. As you go up the levels, then you will have to pick up the canter or any sort of transition at the letter. Okay. So probably like starting first level, you would have to be really precise with that. But in the training level, all you need to do, not all you need to do, it's not easy, don't get me wrong. But you need just canter. You need to pick up the canter transition. You need to pick up the canter in the first quarter of the circle, which would be in this part of the circle. Okay. And then it's a left lead canter, which is true canter, no counter canter. It's true canter, and then we do the same thing as we just did with that circle, but we do it in canter. So we canter. So a 20-meter circle. A 20-meter circle, canter. Okay. And we are looking at welling, calm transition, regularity and quality of gaits, shape and size of circle, bend and balance. So I would say if you're showing training level, really look at your letters and just make sure that the geometry is right, and make sure your horse is welling and not like pissed. That would be nice. Not have that would be hard for me. Okay, so then A would mark another transition. Okay. A, F to B. So basically we did our circle, And then from here, we're gonna go to B, still cantering. And from B, between B and M, we're gonna transition into the trot. So we still canter. We just showed the judge that we can do a circle. We can pick up the canter, we can do the circle, we can canter on a straight line, and we're showing it from F to B. We're gonna canter on the straight line. And here we're looking at regularity and quality of canter, bend and balance, and corner. Corners are important. And of course straightness, because we're doing a straight line. And now here from B to M, anywhere from B to M, we're transitioning into the trot.
Anywhere from B to M?
Anywhere from B to M. So when you're
That's a lot of space.
When you're riding a baby horse.
Okay.
Or if you're a beginner, sometimes it looks like a lot of space,
but not when you're out there,
And if your horse is running, sometimes it's not enough. It's not.
No, that's fair. That's
space.
fair. Especially if they've got a lot of power. I feel like it comes up really fast.
Yeah, again, as in the upper levels, of course, you have to be very precise in your transitions. And like, if it's a C, then
it's C.
That would have to be C. It's no C between C and H. It would have to be C.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Here we're doing the working trot between B and M, and then between C and H, we're gonna transition into the walk. And here we're judging the willing, the calm transition, regularity, quality, bend and balance, and corner. Again, geometry, corners, balance. So I would say like between C and H. Here we should ideally you start the transition at C to make sure that by H you're definitely walking. We are already doing the medium walk on a straight line. And in the medium walk, it's important that your horse is willing, the transition was calm, the regularity of walk, again, quality, bend and balance, and corner. And then from E to F, we're gonna change rein, so that would be a short diagonal from E to F. And here, we're gonna do the free walk. Free walk means that we're gonna let the horse really stretch in the walk, let the reins a little longer, and what the judges want to see is how free they are in their shoulders, that they're relaxed. And for you as a rider, it's also a great chance to reorganize yourself a little bit and catch a breather.
For the free walk, I know some of the walks you go to the buckle. Is that
you can totally do that? Yeah, like the freer the horses, the better.
Okay.
If you can show how free they are in their shoulder and that they're moving through their back, that is the best for the free walk.
There you go.
You want the nose out, you want the stretch in the back, you want the horse to be willing to like push into the contact but still be free. Around here, I would say you're preparing to go into the medium walk. So we did the medium walk on the straight line, then we did the short diagonal with the free walk. Here, you would start prepping your horse a little bit with your posture and picking up the reins a little bit shorter for the medium walk. And then in the corner, you'd still do the medium walk. And at A, you will pick up the working trot.
Is that between A and K again, or is that?
It's A. Trot.
Okay.
Saw that?
Yep. So this is like, you got to get it at A.
Oh, yeah.
That's the test.
Some transition, especially downward transitions.
Oh, okay.
They will give you like a range where you can take your time and do that in the beginner levels. But with the upward transitions, it would normally be like, especially with the trot, like walk trot, you have to do it at A.
Okay.
So A, working trot, and then it is pretty symmetrical. So we'll do the same trot circle at E, like we did. We just changed the rein, so we need to show the judge that we can do those elements both directions. So now we're tracking right, and we're gonna do the 20-meter circle at E and trot. Same thing, just the other direction. We were tracking left, now we're tracking right to show the judge that we can do those things both directions and that our horses are balanced both ways. So basically it's another 20-meter circle in the trot, and then the 20-meter circle at the canter, starting at C, between C and M. After that, we are going to do the working trot between B and F, and then at A, we're gonna turn down center line and stop at X, halt and salute. And that would mark the end of our test. So it's a very nice test actually. I love it because it's easy to remember. It's completely symmetrical. You do one thing, you do the same thing both directions, so it's super easy to remember. And for the training purposes, it's actually a great test to develop your horse. And I just personally love it.
Okay, I hope that was helpful. It was very informative. Lana's still practicing the test actually on foot, so she can't be here right now. I hope that was helpful. This was super fun. If you guys want to see any other tests, I'll have to fly back out to Florida, but let me know.
Yeah, but we can only do training level anyway. So,
yeah, so that's
just the training level.
yeah. What are they? 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3.
ABC.
No, I'm kidding. Of course we can do the other ones.
Oh, we could do the other ones. On foot for sure. We
On
could
foot.
crush the Grand Prix.
We can
on
do the
foot.
Piaf Passage.
Yep.